Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Uh, this is the first time I'm actually doing one of these solo, so this is gonna be a little bit weird for me. Usually have a co-partner, or a co-host with me to talk about some things. But today I am solo right now, so this should be fun. In the meantime, no, and now my dog's gonna make all the noise in the world. Shady, no. Um, I say the thing that I wanted to talk about today is honestly, God, sheesh. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure the audio levels ain't gonna blow your ears out over there. Um, See, what I want to talk about today is, am I a stoner? I say, what do you think? Uh, is mental illness, honestly, I say, because the last few months, honestly, for me have been not the best. And I know it's reflected in my work because I haven't gone live as much. Uh, yes, I say I haven't gone live as much. I haven't been doing the thing that makes me happy, and I've been actively depressed, and it's not the best thing in the world. And I wish I can explain the reason why it is the way it is, or why I feel the way I feel, but I can't give those details out, and it's been eating me up inside. I just want to let y'all know that I'm gonna do my best to come back and try to make things normal again. Hey, thank you for the love. I appreciate that. Um, if anybody would like to go, before I get into the main topics and shit like that, I just want to say, if y'all want to go check out anything of my past or anything else that I've put out there, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, where you can check out the clips. YouTube, I think I already said YouTube. Regardless, I'm on every single platform at the same, literally at the same name, KingKadoTalks. Um, so just to address everybody's questions first, how do I feel about DMX passing? Definitely rest in peace to a great one. Uh, I think it's sad that anybody that has to lose their life early, that always, that's never a good thing, honestly. Regardless of, things that they've done in the past, if they've dealt with that pain, they've done things to get through it. I feel bad. I definitely feel for his family and everybody else that has to deal with that pain right now. It's never easy losing somebody that you love and care for. Um, Said no one is normal. I said I completely agree with that. I would say there is really no sense of normal, honestly, when you think about it. Uh, Say we all are different. We all think differently. We all have our own opinions. I say everybody likes their own type of music. I mean, it goes down to so many different things of why we're different people, and there's pretty much no things of normal. Hey, thank you for coming by to the stream. I appreciate that. You have a great night. Um, so I appreciate that. Take my time. STDs. Oh my god. Say comments are hilarious. I'll tell you that. I gotta say, the shit that people have been going through the last year has been insane. The bombshells that's been dropped on people, the fact that people are dying left and right, whether it's by the virus or it's by cops or by people on the street, or there's hate crimes happening all over the place. You can't trust anybody, driving people places, having people come into your place of business. I mean, it's been like that from before, but it just seems like everything's getting a little bit more and more insane every day. And it's not the wave. Really, it's not the wave at all. If I'm too low, please let me know. Can't hear me? Let me. All right, there we go. There we go. That should help out just a little bit. So that should just be a little bit louder for everybody in the back. I say I'll bump myself up over here a little bit too. Um, there we go. All right. So I forgot what I was saying. Jesus. Uh, oh, that's better. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, a lot of the shit that we're going through right now is not the wave, and it's gonna be like this for a while. And everybody thought that it wasn't gonna be like this for a long time, and I'm here to tell you today that it's definitely gonna last a lot longer than we think it is. Um, this shit sucks. It just really does suck. See, we as humans, obviously, we're social creatures, and the fact that we don't have that ability to socialize like we used to, and everything that's trying to come back. Can y'all not? Can you not? Can you not right now? Go lay down. Go lay down. What are you, clumsy? Go lay down. Sheesh. Now, it being like this is gonna be like this for a while. I say, yeah, it sucks. Say, but it's something that we're gonna have to get used to. Um, Me personally, just to put y'all out there, I don't agree with the vaccine. I say there's a lot of things, and whether it comes to history, or any, honestly, just really history, and the fact that the vaccine was made like that, I wasn't fucking with that either. But it's just it's just I can't just accept the fact that it's been made so fast, and then everyone's taking it, and then some people are still getting sick from the virus. Cases are still rising. There's new strands coming out. It's like, what's the point of getting this one? I say I've lost the will to make friends. I say I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. I say as you get older, it's like you realize you don't have the need for friends like you used to. Like before, you had to have friends for this, friends for that. You had to have friends. But now, like, I barely even hang out with my friends. Don't get me wrong, like, we're still cool. We do things together. We play games every once in a while. But meeting new people, trying to spark a friendship, it's not like how it was back in high school. And getting new friends doesn't really matter anymore. Sorry, nose is bothering me. I say getting new friends doesn't really matter anymore like it used to. I say back in the day when you were in high school, yo, you get friends easy. Easy. You say you go to a basketball game, you want to go to a party, anything like that. You start randomly hanging out with people outside of school. Like, you don't do that shit now. It's like you got coworker friends, you got acquaintances, and that's pretty much like the end of that. And then you just got your regular friends that you've been cool with for a while. And unless you move somewhere and you got to make new friends. See, but shit like that's hard. I said, you're. Say my ex. Oh my god! I say that's horrible, and I'm sorry. The fact that you survived, I definitely applaud you, and the fact that you are continuing to move, I'm proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourself and the fact that you got out of the situation. Damn, that is horrible. I say, damn, that really does suck. I say, I'm sorry, love. I would say, I know shit like that must hit, and I know shit like that hits hard. The fact that no one cared at the time is even worse. I say no one really cares until it all comes out and there's nowhere else to put it, and then even at that point, a lot of people just want to put shit like that under the rug. I say to almost get beat to death and everyone just look at you like it doesn't matter is always scary. Always scary. I'm sorry, love. I say that shit is hella scary with no concrete evidence it works. I say the fact that people can come out with a vaccine and people that had no medical field training or anything like that before. I will put y'all to bed. I would literally put y'all to bed. Relax. Like, relax. You will go to bed too early today. I know you don't want that. See? Just calm down. Gosh. Let's see. I am in this point in my life where I feel stuck in this void. I want to escape, but I can't. Everything I shake off is just something I replace with something else. I wish I could escape, but at least I bring joy to other people. I hope. I say, why would you hope? I mean, I'm pretty sure you do bring joy to other people. I say, if you're doing something that you love and there are people that are watching you do it, and honestly, I wish I can give myself the same advice and actually hear it. So I understand me saying it doesn't automatically make a difference. And I know that it's hard. Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean you can just do it. But at the end of the day, I think if you're enjoying your shit and you're not hurting anybody, and there are people watching you, and you have constant people that are coming through and interacting with you, or people who come out here and there, but as long as you're enjoying yourself, then that's what matters at the end of the day. I would say it should never matter if the people's opinion obviously should matter, but you should also enjoy what you're doing, especially if it's something that you want to do. You should always enjoy what you want to do. I mean, obviously that sounds typical, but a lot of people don't look at it that way. I say, and of course, anytime. I say, you don't have to thank me. I say, that's not you don't have to thank me for that. That's just something that people should do. I say, that's being human. I say, understanding that people have problems, people have issues. Things happen. And I say, do you? I say, you're strong. I say, wagwan miar. Wagwan. Hey, much respect. Gosh, honestly, see, the point of my show is honesty, positivity, and understanding that people have different opinions, and you don't have to be mad at people for having those different opinions. Jesus Christ, I just shook the whole table. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that. I say, and the fact that people can come together on social media, more or less like live streams like this, and conversate in the chat like we have over here, right here, or we have down here in this area for people over here, and then you right here that's just listening pure audio. I would say is beautiful. I would say positivity, honestly, I think is a lot better than the negativity and the toxic shit that they put out there all the time in the TikToks, and obviously what they had in Vine before, what they have on YouTube with people pranking each other and doing a bunch of dumb shit and all that nonsense that's always all over the news or all over the social media news, I would say. But that's the shit that gets views because it's funny. It's entertaining. I mean, that's the reason why reality TV got so big. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, depending on your ages, remember Jersey Shore. Tell me Jersey Shore had quality content. Legitimately. Tell me Jersey Shore had quality content. Nah, it's just a bunch of drama. I mean, every once in a while you get good pieces here and there. That's always going to be in something. There's always going to be something good in something. It's possible. Very much possible. And shows like Jersey Shore, Desperate Housewives, I would say, Love and Hip Hop, all that shit. I say it's just a bunch of people doing a bunch of dumb shit. I mean, even other reality TV shows like Botched or My 1,000 Pound Life. It's just people doing just insane things, and like that's what drives people to watch it. And not all of it is positivity at the end of the day. It's all you go there for the fucked up shit, pretty much. Not for sometimes you go there for the solution, but like that's at the end. Literally, the entire show is the problem, and then at the end, you get it. Sitcoms, perfect. said, "What's my blood type?" I don't know. Honestly, I really don't. I know I've seen it before, but I forgot, and it's been a while, and I have not asked. I am an ancient space being. I will take over your world. I will not feel human emotions. My thoughts on DMX. Like I said before, Ronnie used to throw them hands. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he did. Thoughts on DMX. Like I said before, I mean, obviously everybody wasn't here. It was in the beginning of the stream. But DMX, I feel sorry for his family that they have to go through the situation. Always losing somebody, regardless of the situation, is always bad. Say dealing with death is never easy for a lot of people. Some people it's easy for, some people it isn't. I would say for the most part, most people it isn't. That's just where I'm going or going from when it comes down to that. And the fact that he was on life support and they had to take him off and make that decision for someone who was such a big part of culture and try to give positivity even though he was fighting his own demons and situations himself. Just rest in peace. Rest in peace. I'm sorry that another person had to die at a young age. I say life was cut short. My thoughts on LGBT, I would say it depends on what part you're talking about. Like, obviously, I don't have a problem with that. Like, I don't see why I would have any. I mean, I don't. It depends on what you're talking about. If you're giving me something specific that they did, if you're just talking about the overall group, hey, let's say it's rights for people, I'm perfectly fine with that. Go lay down, Murph. Go lay down. People make memes out of life support. People make memes out of fucking everything. I'm saying that's the corny shit that happens now. Everybody makes jokes out of everything. But everybody's also sensitive of everything at the same time. And then you can't tell me that's not real. Because literally what happens. This literally happens over and over and over and over again. Something major happens. Go lay down. Go lay down. Thank you. Jesus. Let's say something major happens, and then automatically there's just memes and jokes and stuff about it. Go lay down. I will not tell you again. I will put you back in your cage. Jesus Christ. Wow. I love my dogs, but sometimes they do a little too much. I say, but like I said, people do things. Something will happen major, and then somebody make a meme. But I don't know. The next thing you know, we have all this cancel culture, and all this extra nonsense going around of people being too sensitive. And it's like, what's okay and what's not? It's just ridiculous. That's animal verbal abuse. How? I'm telling my dogs to lay down, to please go lay down before I put them back in their cage for the night. I would say before they go to bed early. It's not verbal abuse. I took their thing. It's not like I called them any names or anything. I told them to lay down. All right. I say I'm pretty sure your dogs probably eat up your couch. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's just jokes. All positivity here. All positivity and love. Say the dogs were just getting a little too rowdy. It was super sad. Everyone wanted to at first say he was dead, then the other half were out there making money off his name. That happens. It's a pit bull and a dachshund. It's a terrier mix. I think it's a terrier mix. So we tried to. I say we didn't know what he was when we first got him because he was a mixed breed, and they didn't have a specific list of what he said. And then we saw a dog that kind of looked like him that was grown and pretty much looked exactly like him, and it was a terrier. So that's pretty much what we're going with here. I pushed someone because they're bullying my friend, and then they started completely bawling. I push someone because they were bullying my friend, and then they started completely. I say a lot of people who bully and stuff like that, especially at the young ages, were just people who were hurt themselves for the most part, or they just felt like they had to get some type of power. And a lot of times, a lot of that thing is self-conscious. It's not something that you actually think of, but it just literally just happens in the back of your head, and it's something you can't control. It's not thoughts that you really come up to until later on in your life when you actually start thinking about it. And you're like, actually, that's probably the reason why I did that dumb shit. It's literally how it goes. It's hilarious though. We have 3 corgis, a pit bull, and a mutt. I also have many cats, 1 Charlemagne, and 10 chickens. You must live on a ranch. I was saying chickens stink. Did y'all know that? Chickens stink. I mean, chickens stink, bro. Like, for real. I did not know that. I did not know that at all. Yeah, chickens smell like pure ass. Pure ass. Do I believe in the afterlife? Yes, I do. Actually, yes. I completely believe in the afterlife. Do you believe in afterlife? Chat, do y'all believe in afterlife? Let me know. Let me know, please. Type them answers. Do y'all believe? No, you live in a tiny house in a town country. What you got? You must got a big house. They say it must be a big tiny house, something, bro. That's a lot of 3 corgis, a pit bull, a mutt, many cats, and a charmeleon, and 10 chickens. Do you know how much room do you need for 10 chickens? You must got a giant backyard. All right, hold on. All right, I'm getting a lot of questions. Hold on. All right. Let me breathe. Okay. All right. How often do you imagine yourself in somebody else's shoes? I try to do that as much as possible, honestly. I think it's the best way to handle situations now. And the way I mean that is the fact that a lot of times when something happens, you don't really think about it unless the roles are reversed. Well, you don't get the full scope of the issue unless you reverse the roles. And then that's how you can understand if you have a solid stance or not. And it's hard to do that. But I try to do it as much as I possibly can. I have a duck and she freaking stinks and poops. Oh, ducks stink too? I said I haven't been around ducks like that. No, I believe we got revived. Soon as we got revived, I don't believe in afterlife. Why not? Because our purpose are not fulfilled. Hey, how are you? What do I do for a living? I'm actually a custodian. Biggest problem humanity is facing at the moment. Loving each other. Be simple. To elaborate on that, and what I mean by loving each other is because if we were able to love each other how we were supposed to, say we wouldn't have a lot of the issues that we have. I see a lot of the issues are coming from the fact that we're putting business above people's lives. We're putting anything above everybody's lives, pretty much. That's just the whole scope of things. Everything is going above everybody's life. Hey, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Oh yeah, sometimes you gotta reset the thing. Let's see, your phone will your phone will freeze on Reddit. It's weird. Um, Biggest problem humanity is facing at the moment, like I said, love. I don't believe in because you don't have any proof. You haven't seen any proof. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, there's a lot of people that go off of they need to see something with their eyes to specifically believe it, and I can totally understand that. I honestly, I don't really have an issue with that concept. I would say if you want this type of hoodie, if you want the hoodie with the KingKadoTalks logo on it, I would say you can definitely go to the KingKadoTalks merch store. I have it. I should have a link on my Reddit page on the community tab. I say there should just be a bunch of links on one of the posts up there. If anything, you can go to my YouTube page. I definitely have the link in my videos or in my description there. I have it I say, gosh, where is it? Or you can go to my Twitch. I'm also on Twitch. You can check it out over there as well. See, I got them on a bunch of different things. Um, Amen to humanity's problem of not loving each other. Yes. Have you ever thought maybe we always go in the afterlife when we sleep? I say, I can't lie. That's actually a good concept. I say, I never really thought about that. I say, maybe. I would say, well, the reason I haven't thought about that, obviously, from my belief, but if I'm just going off of hypotheticals, then that's not a bad hypothetical. I actually want to talk about that next time on my stream tomorrow. That should be a topic for tomorrow. I like that. Conspiracy. Going into the afterlife when you fall asleep. I could definitely add that to the stream tomorrow. If y'all didn't know, I actually host a call-in show on Saturdays. I haven't done it in the last few because I've been having a lot of personal issues, mental issues and shit like that, where I just haven't been up to par, and I didn't want to give false negative energy to a bunch of other people who were watching me, because shit like that transfers more or less. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you for everybody who's followed. Thank you for everybody who's with the likes. I appreciate each and every one of you. God damn it, I lost my train of thought. I just been going through some shit in my personal life that's just been fucking with my head, and I didn't want to come up here and not be able to give my best or give good conversation, honestly, for the most part. And I'm starting to feel better, so I'm trying to do my best to come back, especially after things have been going so well, and I spent money to try to make things better for y'all, and it's just ridiculous. I say I lose my train of thought a lot. I say sometimes it comes back, sometimes it doesn't. I say, but like I said, Saturdays I have a call-in show where the chat actually gets to call in. I say I've been doing it through Zoom, pure audio. I say you get 10 minutes to talk. I say you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, or you can talk about the topics that we're talking about at hand. Please come check it out tomorrow. I say it's definitely fun. Let's see. How am I? I haven't had a stream. I haven't had somebody ask me that. So I'm all right. I guess I'm doing better. I mean, I don't want to give everything to everybody else, because I don't want to give any of that negative energy off. I'm trying to do my best to just be as positive as I can. Hey, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you for the follow as well. Let's see. Hypothetical question. More center, shocking bad card, speeds off into the sunset. So you just successfully robbed a bank and you won't get caught. What's your dream car? What's your dream getaway car? What song would be playing on the radio, and what's the first thing you'd spend the money on? I mean, if I have to go with this, I mean, because I don't enjoy stealing or anything of that nature. It's not really my thing. I don't really fuck with it. But my dream car, I know y'all think this shit is gonna be horrible, but honestly, like a Jeep Wrangler. Like I'm not a car guy. I like square cars because I feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I feel more comfortable that way. So probably a Jeep Wrangler. I say matte black, or like that gray shit, or olive green. Type fire. What song would be playing on the radio? Probably Big Bad Wolf by Lil Wayne. Yeah, because I won't be playing no soft shit. I gotta say some hard. So probably Big Bad Wolf by Lil Wayne. If you ain't never heard of it, it's pretty ill. And what's the first thing I would spend the money on? Oh, crib. Buy a house. Throw money in the bank towards the taxes. Put as much money as I can into all my to all my other bills, so they don't have to bother me for at least a year. I was saying, and just invest. If you had a choice, would you end racism? Would you end racism forever, or take $1 billion? Me personally, honestly, be honest, I'm probably gonna end racism. Be real with you. I say that's just because like my biggest goal when I was a kid, and obviously I don't expect anybody to know this. My biggest goal as a kid was to take everybody else's pain, and the main reason that in this sense kind of reminds me of that is because if I could take away racism, like, do you know how many of my people wouldn't die? Like, I don't even want to bring it up to this point, but like, how many people wouldn't die? The fact that people wouldn't be enslaved because of what they look like, or they wouldn't be able to get a job because of what they look like, and there's just so much shit that could just. It's just a lot of shit that could happen, bro. It's just a lot of shit, bro. I would say there's just a lot of shit that I would love to have fixed than to have the money. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, I would love to have money. Would love to have money. I say, but if I can stop people from dying over the color of their skin, I'm gonna fucking take it, bro. Fucking take it, or have their life ruined because they color their skin. I'm gonna take it. Sorry, definitely. What's my favorite TV show? It's between The Boys and Snowpiercer. It's between The Boys and Snowpiercer. Hey, Libby. Hey, how are you? I'll say thank you. I'm happy to be back. I'm saying I'm going to do my best to try to come back for the shows. I haven't been mentally in the best spot, but I'm definitely doing my best to come back. I appreciate seeing you here. But like I said, my TV shows, The Boys and Snowpiercer, and it was going to be American Gods, but like right now, I just cannot watch it. I just cannot watch it. I'm too mad at one of the characters right now in general to actually continue the story. That's how much I'm pissed that this character is even on screen. Like I cannot. I'm it I okay, it got canceled. That's fine. It's fine that American Gods got canceled. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what happens beyond a certain point, but like I don't I just Lord have mercy, bro. Did I read the book? No, I did not read the book. See, I read the comics for The Boys though. Now, son, that's if y'all ain't never seen The Boys, y'all better get on it. I would say I still might have a watch through on my Twitch channel. If you want to watch the first channel, if you watch the first episode of The Boys with me, you can definitely go check that out. Definitely go check that out. I say beast, like for real, beast. uh God damn. Let's see. In Snowpiercer, actually, let me explain the premise of these two shows, just for anybody who does not know what these shows are. See, The Boys is pretty much superheroes like the Justice League, but like if real life consequences and if people were fucked up. Like basically, if pretty much if like Superman was a Nazi under a facade type shit of that nature. Like you feel what I'm saying? And then Snowpiercer is the rest of the world is literally on this train that's like it's like 1,001 cars long or something like that. I think it's 1,000 cars or 1,001 cars long, and it's literally the rest of the world is on this train, and the planet is frozen over. It started off as a movie with starring Captain America, Chris Evans. I would say, and bruh, it's 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 fucking amazing. It's a good ass show. It's a good movie, and it's a good show, and it has an amazing conspiracy with Willy Wonka, bro. Oh my god! But I'm not gonna get into that again with y'all. Um, I gotta say, I kind of feel good to be back a little bit. And well, not a little bit. I would say a little bit. I say it does feel good to be back in general. Just to wet my whistle and try to get back into the space. Try to get back into that headspace of doing what I care for so much and what I want to make what I want to make more, what I want to make bigger. And the fact that it's been hard for me to continue to make content and try to speak to everybody and think of things to talk about and try to continue making, what is the word? Edible food for thought for the most part. I'm saying that's taken a while. It's taken a while to get to that point, and I think I'm coming back now. I think I'm gonna be back. Not all the time, you know. I gotta take my days off, but for the most part, I think I'm gonna be back. I say it's just really hard. It's the fact that depression and shit like that can actually hit you out of nowhere, and a lot of people I don't think understand that. I'm adding extra S's and shit. Saying that it's scary because you would think you being someone that people most of the time would actually care about, think about, would come up with the concept of understanding that, you know, some people have difficult times. And for some reason, a lot of people feel like you can just be like, hey, don't feel that way. And you're just supposed to be like, whoa. And that just never made any sense to me, really. It just never really made sense. And why is it that a lot of people feel like you can just tell yourself to be better and you're just gonna be better? Like, where the fuck has that come from? We we as humans look at other people for support, whether we want to or not. That's just how it goes. I say we've always looked at each other in the sense that somebody would look at us in that nice, redeeming light every time we do something. And then you have the people who sway off from the path and find light in the ways of being alone, being isolated because of the issues that life has caused them. And there are a lot of people out there that actually start off life wanting to be alone. And being a social creature, is that always bad? I mean, a lot of the times when you see serial killers or people who are very depressed and shit like that, a lot of them are by themselves. I mean, you think that makes a difference? Maybe, maybe not. Because they have no personal experience with depression. Very true. If you haven't gone through it, it seems easy to make it through. I get that concept. I do. I really do. I say, but I can also think that some people should just be able to understand, even if you're not going through something yourself, that other people might not be able to fully get to that point, especially being grown or being older. See, it seems the older you get, it's either you get really smart, you get really dumb. And I feel bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel bad for having to call grown people dumb sometimes, but it just seems like that's just it. As much positivities I can put behind it, but people have dumb moments. You might not be specifically dumb overall. I will definitely say that, so I can make this a positive thing. But people do have dumb moments. Say, or you're just not in tune with certain things. You have specific arrogance or ignorance, and it happens. I mean, you can't expect to know everything all the time. It's just not how life works. That's just that's just literally just how it goes, right? I said I've never even heard of that in my life. I've never heard of that. Empathy can be hard for some people. For concepts they can't comprehend. Someone told me to maybe not be by the ledges when I wanted to jump. I think motherfuckers don't understand metaphors either. I think a lot of people don't understand metaphors. But I definitely get what you're coming through. A lot of people don't go through certain things, so obviously they think you doing something is easier, right? It's not. It's really not. And I think, and I don't know why it just seems like everyone hasn't been told this at least once for the people that feel that way. How have you not learned that concept of people are different? Mm. Steve Robs, do I have any regrets? Yeah, I've got, I've got quite a few regrets. I would say. I mean, I mean, most people do. I the super. Hey, hello. How are you doing? How you doing, my boy? Um, yeah, I would say I have quite a few regrets. I say I regret not being able to do more. See, I regret not being further than where I am now. I regret not making certain risks. I regret not being a better person in certain situations. And honestly, sometimes I regret thinking that I have the confidence or I have the ability to do this, make this something. The fact that I think that I have enough of an opinion or a voice to speak out on myself and actually have people listen to me. I mean, granted, people are talking back, so it's not just a listening aspect, which I think is the best part. But I got minor regrets. I have a few major ones as well. But I think that just comes with the territory. It's kind of hard not to have regrets at the end of the day. It's either you're that type of person that's going to have regrets no matter what, or you're just a person that's not going to have regrets. Say, life is life, bro. I regret not staring at the sun with binoculars more often. I think a lot of people regret not doing more before it seems like you can't do anything. And that's a very big staple of everybody's life right now. Everybody regrets something. Like I regret not getting the Bitcoin at the time or not knowing how to. So I regret not knowing a lot of things. But I gotta say you can't let regret. But I have to say you can't let regret take everything away from you either. I say you being regretful of your life and of all of the things or a lot of the things that you've done takes away the fun. I mean, that's not what you want. You don't want to. You don't want to hate yourself. It's not the way to live. I say that's just going to create depression. It's going to cause more issues. It's going to cause nonsense. I say you do not want to regret things at the end of the day. I mean, you are, but it's just try not to dwell on them. If there's things you can't do, you just can't do. I say forgive yourself for you. Hey, my boy, much love, my boy. Hope you're having a wonderful night, my too. I hope you're having a wonderful night too, my boy. So my biggest regret was missing my college graduation ceremony. I thought I had to do some more work to pass one of my classes, so I saved the scare money to do work, but I read the syllabus wrong and I could have gone to the graduation. I'm sorry. See, there are things that make people, there are some things that people will think are important that others don't. Like, I don't regret not going to my prom. Say, but I know a lot of other people who do. It just all depends on you. I also skipped it and thought I'd regret it, but I don't give a fuck after that school. I think that's a lot of people's thought process when you're younger. I say you regret things and it just it's like fuck it. I'm like fuck it, I don't care. And that eats you later on in life. As much people don't see it, it eats you later on in life. But you being young, obviously, you don't know that. You don't know what's going to affect you later on in life. So you do these dumb things thinking about, oh, it's only today. But now you're thinking about it fucking 20 years later, 10 years later. It's, it's fucking insane. Have I watched the movie Justice? No, I have not. What is that about? Thank you. I appreciate that. So I do my best to give just honest opinions or honest answers. Weirdo. What flavor Snapple is this? It's raspberry, my favorite. I might have had to look at it. I had to I had to look at it to be sure that it's my favorite. Hey, Jordan, is it your favorite? Yeah, yeah, it is. It's my favorite. All right. Well, bye. I fucking love the voice mod. Shit is fun. Lawyer defending death row inmates who had unfair lawyers at this time of sentencing. Mm. I gotta say, I think it's very fucked up when someone is just not trying. I mean, if you're a lawyer, you're a lawyer. If somebody did something, you did something. You gotta defend this person, I guess. But if you if lawyers are literally getting paid to put niggas in jail, bro, that's wild. Lawyer defending death row inmates who had unfair lawyers at the time of sentencing. Now that is cool shit because anybody who had a fucked up lawyer that just got you in jail is that's just fucked up. But the fact that there's somebody that was going through people's cases to help them out, I love that. I say there are a lot of people out there that do things like that and say they don't get a lot of attention, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I say there's a lot of shit that's happened to people from back in the day that's all types of fucked up who just because of who they were or somebody that they talked to or being at the wrong place at the wrong time or because of power. Power is a very, very big, very big problem when it comes down to people in general. Say power can change some of the best people into the worst people. And boy, oh boy, does it happen. It happens all the fucking time. It's a scary thing. It's a very, very scary thing, my boy. And I feel sorry for a lot of people from back in the day who had to deal with a lot of that shit. Because there are people who are innocent, literally innocent fucking people who had to go to jail for life or had to get killed for shit. And I'm not even trying to go into race with it. I'm just literally talking about everybody, anybody. That's scary shit. Always been scary shit. And that's one reason I'm nervous myself. Is is that people can lie and fuck your entire life over in a heartbeat. And it that shit's not fun. That's the scariest shit in the world. The fact that you would go out of your way to lie to ruin somebody's life is ridiculous. The fact that some people feel like they have to just be in the house just because something could possibly happen with somebody else having a fucking bad day is ridiculous. The power struggle between people and their jobs, I think, is always going to exist, and it's just always going to be nonsense. Say, am I okay? Say, I'm alright. Say, I'm alright. I say, I just got other thoughts going on in the back of my head, but yeah, I'm alright. Say, but that power dynamic is always going to exist. It's always going to be something that's going to go on forever. Say, we as humans, a lot of us can't handle power. Say, we get power and let it take the reins, such as judges, cops, lawyers, uh, shit, managers, anything that gives you a power of position. And it seems like humans will run away with that shit. And that's scary. It's a very scary thought, bro. Because you got people that will literally give people extra time, people that will waste your time, throw you in jail just because they had a bad day, or make up false allegations just so you can go to jail or get fucked over or have your life ruined. People, a lot of people are evil. And as much as I hate to say that, because I love every single person on this planet, I don't hate anybody. I want to love every single person on this planet. I don't think I love every person on this planet yet, because I think that's just something that comes over time. Because I hear some of the dumb shit that people do, or some of the hateful, spiteful shit that people do, and then they just want to be forgiven like right after, or they just want everyone to just forget about it or some shit. And it doesn't work like that. The shit that people have to deal with on a constant basis every day is fucking insane. Shit is scary, bro. Shit is scary. There are people literally out there that will do the most reckless and wild shit and only have or show remorse when it blows up in their face. That's not a way to live. It's not a way to get past things. It's not a way to make shit better. Say you trying to be a better person or you living your life at the expense of other people will never make you a better person. Now say you the nonsense that people bring to other people is shit. It's shit. And a lot of it is unnecessary. But it happens anyway. And it's not something that you can always control. It just happens. It's not something that you can always control. But when you can control it, you should do your best not to be that shitty person. And at the end of the day, I don't think that's too hard. But for some reason, for a lot of people, it is. And that's a constant reminder of everyday society when it comes down to marriage, when it comes down to what you see in the media, what you hear on these talk shows, what you hear on the radio, what you hear on these podcasts, on everything. Toxicity, negativity, arrogance, and negativity. I think I said that. Is the only thing that people are breathing. It's the main shit that people are breathing, I should say, not the only thing. And I'm tired of it. Dead ass, I'm tired of it. It'd be nice just to see more positive shit out there. It'd be nice to give people props and only give them the props. It'd be nice for someone to be able to die and fucking just live in peace. And there's nothing wrong with being shitty sometimes, depending on on the context of why you're being that type of way. If you're having a bad day or somebody in your family died or something like that, I can't expect you to be perfect. Like in my last show, I was talking about first impressions. I think first impressions shouldn't even exist. I'm gonna say because if you meet somebody on a day that everything that's been going horrible or everything's been going horrible for a certain amount of time, and then this is the day that they crack, and this is the day that you run into them, and this is your first impression of them, that doesn't mean that this is who this person is. There's a lot of shit that comes out under the surface over time, or things that literally come out of nowhere that just hit motherfuckers. And you're not in everybody's life. And you not being in everybody's life doesn't mean you can dictate what's going to happen. So you taking a first impression and just leaving it at a first impression, like, oh, well, the vibe was off. You don't know what the fuck happened in their life. And I can understand the concept of you don't feel it. You don't feel it. It is what it is. Everything goes off of vibes nowadays. Understandable, I guess. I say, but a lot of people don't think about what's actually happening behind the surface or behind the scenes. Shit happens, bro. Everyone just got to live a life. All I gotta say is that it feels good to be able to come up here, talk to everybody. I say I honestly, genuinely do love people. To be real with you, I say to get everybody to do better, to everybody to care for each other, would literally make everything better. And it's just so hard to get everybody to get on the same page when it comes down to that. And I could just never understand why. I mean, I guess you got people who have issues, brain issues, or you have mental issues, or you have depression, or you got sociatic, whatever the disorders you have. There's different things, and it's not me poking fun of or anything like that. I just don't know all the different disorders. But there are things out there that cause people to be certain ways, and then there are just things out there that just people just inherently are. Not saying that it's something in here that makes them be that way, but it's the way that they just choose to be. And the fact that people choose to be a negative light is not the wave. Never. First impressions are always bad, but they're lasting. And that's horrible. And that's horrible. It should never be that way. It should never be that way. I just can never I just can't deal with I can't deal with that really. People need to learn how to love, live, and be chill with their lives and other people's lives. No one should regret living. It's a horrible feeling to have because living is everything that you do. I say, with that being said, everybody, if you would like to go follow me on all my platforms, everything's at KingKadoTalks. As you see, it's been flashing on the screen the entire time. If you want to donate, you can donate me. Donate a Cash App, KingKadoTalks. It's literally the same thing as everything else. If you want to follow, drop a follow. If you want to like. If you want to dislike, dislike. I say everything that you have, I enjoy. I say I just want pure honesty, like I said, whether it's positivity. If you have any feedback, anything, just don't be negative about it. That is what it is. You want to downvote, downvote. I want it all. I want all the feedback. I have podcasts over on Apple Podcasts if you'd like to go check those out. If you're a pure audio listener, I'm also over on Spooncast if you want to go check those out. I say I have shorts on YouTube. I have shirts on TikTok as well and on Instagram. You want to follow me there? I'm on Facebook and I am on Twitch. And I think that's everything. I just don't have a King Cuddle Talk Snapchat. That's funny, right? But pretty much I'm on everything else. Oh, and Reddit. I'm on Reddit as well. So, with that being said, I love each and every one of you. I hope all of you have a beautiful Friday night. Enjoy the night. Clap them cheeks. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking. All positivity. And with that being said, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.